What up, boys and girls? It's your man Tony Soul. I think that's my name. We at 102.3 FM. We are live from the green room. Appreciate everybody checking us out. Friday nights, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am blessed to have my very first guest here, the one and only, my brother, a cat that I know. It's almost cheating to have my first guest, somebody I know this well, one of my cats I came up with in this DJ game and learned a lot from over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my man DJ WICK. How you doing, brother?
What's up, T? What's happening, bro?
You looking real lackadaisical with
I'm nice and chill. Nice and chill. As
I
long
love
as they
it.
can hear me.
Oh, they can hear you fine. They can hear you fine. This is my brother DJ WICK. My brother DJ WICK is a New Orleans legend. Has been on the decks, I guess you would say 40 years. We approaching at least 40 years. It got to be
Actually, 1983.
1983. Now you got to make me do math. I don't like to do math in public out loud, but
41.
41 years. Yep. Damn.
Yep.
That scares me because I started in 1979. So I'm like, oh, what that mean?
Now, I was collecting records before then, but I just wasn't on the decks.
You got on them decks, and that was it. Once you got on them decks, you never stopped, huh?
Never.
Never. Here we are
It's
at
a
it now.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. It's a thing, and we happen to
Or as they say nowadays, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Nah, but I ain't even.
That don't
Vibe
No.
don't do this justice at all. They really don't. I mean, decades and decades of doing this, and here we are now. Before we even get into anything, I'll first bring up that after all of this time, you're getting ready to do an anniversary for one of the legendary parties, house music parties of New Orleans.
Snap.
Yeah, Snap.
Bringing it back.
What was the name Snap? First of all, why did that name become the name?
Well, that was Clinton Peltier who created it.
Okay.
And that was his thing. He always looked for a name that was different.
Okay.
Like he had, like I said, he had Club No No, House of Desire, then Snap, and after Snap he had Bitch, which I never DJ Bitch.
Where was Bitch at?
I forgot exactly where he used to hold
Bitch.
the events, but then it all culminated down to the Audubon.
Oh yeah.
And the Audubon
I know the Audubon.
was the scene.
Yes, so I know, man.
The dingier the place, the better the party.
Yeah, and the Audubon was definitely dingy.
Yeah, it was definitely dingy. I mean, the DJ booth was a closet.
It was a closet.
They
man.
had milk crates with plywood on top of it, and you had to crawl on top of it, and to see the crowd.
Oh wait, so yeah, this is before I got there, right? Yeah.
Before to see the crowd, somebody had punched a hole in the wall with a hammer, and the hole was about yay big, and you had to tippy toe and see what was going on.
Damn.
So you could keep
right.
up with what the crowd was doing.
Right. Are they dancing?
Huh?
Are they dancing?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bang out a hole.
I had one night.
No Diddy.
No, hell no.
No, it was a lot of Diddy, but that's another story.
Yeah, well,
it's probably a lot of Diddy. But
I got offered a lot of stuff back then. That's all I could say. And one night I did have a girl butt naked on the bar dancing.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
So,
that sounds about right.
But that was a normal thing at the Audubon.
Right.
So.
Right. It was definitely wild.
We are bringing Snap back, and
you must be excited about that.
Yeah, I'm real excited because I have Trent DeLon.
You got Trent out.
One of the original Snap DJs.
Right.
He was Snap.
Here. Really, he was that. I only know because I didn't come but a few times.
Yeah.
But because I
Trent
was,
that
I was a b-boy that wasn't looking to cross that line yet. I was a little,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad I didn't, but we'll talk about that later. But because I waited till later to do it. But Trent was the man. He was the man.
Yeah, he was the man.
He's a cool dude, man. I love Trent.
So
Trent.
I actually convinced.
Shout out Trent.
Yeah, Trent D. I actually convinced him to come and do this event.
You probably had to do some convincing. You probably had to like talk to him.
I didn't have to. I had to really talk too hard because he got excited about it.
Okay, all right.
And Clinton's wife, Amy, gave me the blessing to go forth with doing this.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to just bring out the Snap name, and not ask her permission.
True. Respect.
You know, I had to show that respect.
Respect.
And she loved the idea, and she's like, "We gotta get this done." So we've been working on this for about a year and a half.
Yeah, because I do remember you talking about it for a while, and I'm trying to get it together.
Yep. So it's
Because it's not
finally
an easy
happening,
thing.
and it's gonna go down at Fishpot Studios, which is right around the corner from here on St. Philip.
Ah, okay.
It is actually a soundstage.
Oh, nice.
And nobody knows it's back there.
That's the best.
It's a soundstage, and it has a nice lounge connected to it.
Okay.
The guy's name is Josh Bagnell. He's from Europe.
Okay.
And he came to me and said, "Man, I would love to do this snap thing I hear about that you've been talking about." A friend of mine told him about it, and he got interested instantly.
Oh, see, that's
like,
that's organic. That's
it
organic.
just fell into place.
Right,
everything fell right into place.
That's organic. You know, that's the best way. Yeah.
It's going to happen on April 20th. It's National
Perfect
Smoke.
day.
Gotta do 420.
Burn it up.
And then it's my birthday.
If you partake, I don't know. Smoke. I don't.
We all partake. And
Yeah.
it's also my birthday. So
that's your birthday. Okay.
Birthday celebration.
Okay. Beautiful.
So it's 420 friendly. Ivy's going. DJ Ivy is going to provide the
420 friendly
420
libations.
Yeah, the libations.
Yeah. Beautiful. DJ Ivy. She's in there rocking right now. We over here at 102.3 FM. She's in there rocking, doing her show, Sound Theory Radio, and we out here in the green room doing what we do. Yeah, man. I having you here is and having you around.
Oh, wait! Before we go a little further,
please,
I gotta
please, by all means.
I gotta throw in also on the wheels. I have another legendary house DJ, Pablo Z.
Pablo, word. That's right.
He goes by.
Shout out Pablo.
Wait, what does he go by?
That's
now?
my brother. Yeah, I can't remember. He changed his name to some sound system, some kind of. I can't. Man, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
We're
gonna shout you out on the mix.
Supernatural sound system.
Supernatural. I knew it was sound system. I knew I had something.
Supernatural sound system.
Okay.
Pablo Z.
Yeah, and he's definitely a historic cat here. Been around like that. Been around. I didn't know him as well. My ties to him were obviously through DJ Real, my brother.
Yeah.
Rest in beats.
Rest in peace, bro.
Sean Dallier, one of the godfathers of Frenchmen. You know, while they were doing what they were doing with Snap, we were doing what we were doing with hip hop right across the street at Cafe Brazil.
Yeah.
So it was like a legendary time.
So you could hear whatever you wanted down on Frenchman at that time.
It was a legendary time. That was a beautiful time in New Orleans.
Wonderful time, man.
And then you still had live music. Not like now, but they still had live music in the bars. You still had the the little touristy thing, but not really. It was more local and the local alternative scene.
It was straight. Put it just like this: it was just straight up underground.
Underground, yeah.
That's
say
exactly
alternative.
What it was.
They didn't know they were in the underground. They thought they were an alternative, but they were in the underground. Yeah.
Underground.
And it was shout out my crew, Sleeping Giant, Big Jeff. Jeff B and Big Duck. That's Big Jeff.
Big Duck.
Yeah, man. Shout out my crew. But yeah, that was a legendary time. And then we had some times, obviously playing the clubs over those times. But you came up before me in this scene, and I want to talk about what you saw, like even Snap and stuff. I mean, I was just getting on the New Orleans club scene, not doing like high school parties and doing dances and stuff. But you were already on that scene. What was the first clubs you played at in New Orleans?
My very first nightclub I ever DJ was Spectrum on Diamond Road.
Oh, the checkerboard floors?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
1988.
1988.
Yep. I know because I was gone. I left for college, and I came back for a break, and there was a lot. My parents, we lived on Downman or at Regency Apartments.
Yeah, I remember that.
Down.
Yeah.
And you couldn't drive. The traffic was all the way from there just to get to the club.
It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
When I first got there, I was just DJing Saturday nights.
Just Saturday nights, not just the premiere night. Yeah, okay.
Then I came up with the idea of, man, we need to capitalize on this college night crowd.
This is Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights.
Because I came back and went to UNO.
Closed at midnight.
Yep.
Everybody was looking for some place to go.
Speak on it.
So I said, look, let's do a late night college night. Started at midnight. And they said, the owner, Bill Garibaldi, said, fine, let's do this. It went out there, passed flyers out at and over by the sandbar.
Yep, I got one of them.
12 o'clock, we had a couple of stragglers coming there. By the time 12:20 rolled around, it was so packed you could not move.
Couldn't move.
And it got
Traffic.
to a point.
It looked like it
it
was
was
from the Seabrook
ridiculous.
Bridge all the way up.
It was ridiculous. And it got to a point to where we actually took the business from the sandbar and caused the sandbar to shut down their college night because nobody was going there anymore.
Damn. Damn. You know, and I can really speak to that because it was the 1 second. It was a jazz night actually on Wednesday night. It wasn't like a hip hop night at it wasn't like some urban night over at the Sandbar. It was just where people went. Where the young people went, the college crew, and everybody came there.
Leo, if I'm not mistaken, Leo Spriggins was the DJ over there.
Dang.
And you used to hear him playing stuff like hip hop, bebop.
Yeah, it was very. It wasn't like, but it wasn't like what we think of now as a hip hop kind of thing. It wasn't. It was jazzy. It was alternative. It was collegey. You know, it was
a lot of white people.
It was a lot of white people, right? It was a very mixed, diverse.
Not
crowd.
saying it's bad. That's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It was diverse.
It was real.
It was
diverse.
diverse,
Yes.
and so now knowing what you was about to do at one down the street, if we could just drive and get it right. You going over there? You going? Because I lived in the dorm. I lived in the BMville Hall. Right. Shout out BMville Hall.
Oh man.
Because after the Spectrum, we went to BMville, back to BMville Hall, and kept the party going. We used to fill up trash cans with Everclear and fruit, and we used to get it on. Wednesday night was no joke.
I didn't know BMville was going.
Oh, BMville Hall was a fool. Damn. Yeah. Oh, BMville Hall was a fool. Yeah, that was a monster. And you think about the college dorm, 10 minutes away from the Spectrum.
Yeah.
And you think about the whole dorm was emptied out and was rocking with you.
Yeah, it was an incredible ride. It lasted a short time. It lasted about a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah, it didn't last that long, right? Probably shut it down. Yeah.
And
it was '89. That's when I came, and I know that was probably it.
Because actually the one that stuck the dagger in us was Secrets. When Secrets opened up, that stuck a dagger in us.
That's it. Because French, think about that. Frenchman got live in.
Yeah. So when,
way down Frenchman.
When that happened and it decided to shut down Spectrum, I took about a month off from DJing, and I ended up DJing at the Bottom Line.
That's right. Okay, you went to the Bottom Line.
From 89 to 92 on the second floor.
Now that's something else, man. Hey, man. That's a nice legacy, man. To go from that first Spectrum, what it was and what it meant to clubbing at the time, and then go from there to the Bottom Line, brother.
Yeah. And
the Bottom Line, for you cats that don't know, Bottom Line was a club in the smack dab in the middle of New Orleans that was I don't know if I want to. It wasn't thugs, it wasn't gangster, it wasn't that, but there were thugs and gangsters there. But it was everybody, right?
People thought it was, but it was not.
And then eventually they made it to where you had to be a little older to get in because they wanted to keep that vibe out.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't. Nah, I don't think I ever felt like it was that. I think because of my New Yorkness, I felt like it was different. Like I was like real New Orleans. Like,
it was real New Orleans.
That was real New Orleans. I was like, ooh, I don't know.
I
don't think they're gonna accept me in there.
Damn good time.
Talking about yo, shut. Nah, that was. So that legacy is something else. So like, bruh, man, you still at it? What you do after that?
Well.
Because radio, we got to talk about that.
Now, radio, I started doing radio at WILD in 1988.
Right.
I was working at AM 940 when it was actually Y94, a rap station.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
They talk about K-Day, but this was the first rap station in America. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
We were the station of the South.
Yep.
The rap station of the South.
And playing
we were the K-Day of the South.
Playing all the K-Day was the YLD of the West Coast.
Yeah.
K-Day didn't start till what, 88, 89?
Oh no, K-Day was around before.
Playing rap full time, I mean.
They
played rap a little bit. They weren't playing more than here. I was going back and forth.
Well, I used to live in LA
myself. You from there originally.
Back in
you wouldn't know it though, because he's a New Orleans cat. He's like a willow tree in this piece. He's still trying to hold it down.
But back in the 84, 85, Greg Mack, the Mack
Greg
Attack,
Mack, yeah.
They were definitely playing a lot of rap.
They
Man,
weren't
I was
playing,
hearing stuff.
not in 84, 85.
Ooh, yeah.
There wasn't a lot of rap records in
But
84,
man,
85.
I mean, they were busting stuff like
I
Bad
know
Boys
going,
by Bad Boys by Bad Boys featuring K, whatever her name was, the lady beatbox.
I
They
know
were
going
playing.
to school,
They
I
were
know
playing the
going to
daylights
Gregory
out.
when I
Fat
moved here
Boys. They were
in
playing a lot,
84, 85.
and I was in the
Wild
pub.
D was playing rap music going to
Yeah,
school.
that's true.
Every day we were going to school in the morning, we
But
was hearing rap.
K Day was playing it too, but not
Well, you hear my
94.
point though, because
Yeah,
they give K Day so much love as
they
big,
were
but they
what and
never
what.
say nothing about. I've never heard in the circles. I've never been to the Jack the Rapper or BRE or nothing where they were saying, "Hey, you know that Wild D they was doing it too." At the same, nobody got that story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's part. I didn't even realize it was there
Y94
too.
Y94 was a highly underrated station because Aaron Appleberry, AJ,
AJ, rest
was
in
the
peace.
program director. He's the one that
Rest in
gave me my
peace.
start.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
He was my program director later on at Wild D.
Yeah, well, he was my program director twice because I did
And you
three.
came back.
I've done 3 stints with
Right,
WYLD.
right. Have we ever worked there together at the same time? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did at the same time. I don't think.
Not at the same time. It's like you were there.
Did you
and
work
I
there
was
at the school? When they moved to the school, did you work there?
Yeah, I worked on Gravia.
Gravia,
And, when we moved off to Tulane,
that was pretty
and
wild.
WYLD was the only station in the Gravia building.
Right, before Q. Way before.
Before Q.
Before anybody, before.
I used to swear that place was haunted, but that's
it was haunted, all right. Ask Rob Fresh, ask Sugar Ray how haunted it was.
That's another story.
It was haunted, but I don't know what you might
I used to do overnights
Lord,
on YOD. So I used to see and hear some stuff.
Man, because we didn't go upstairs at all.
Man, I went upstairs once.
For what?
J.P. Robillard, who was the tech over there, when we were getting ready to leave from off of Gravia and move to Howard, he said, "John, there's a bunch of equipment upstairs that we're probably just going to toss.
Not going to do it, bro.
Let me know what you want."
See, that might have guided me to it.
He said, "Let me know what you want." I said, "Well, do we have to go up there?" He said, "Well, you got to see what you want." I said, "Okay."
Gotta go see.
And we went up there. Man, I swear there were pigeons up there.
Pigeons? That's it?
Yeah, pigeons used to, well,
oh, you lucky.
That was the daytime. So I didn't see nothing at night. I didn't dare venture upstairs at night. I ain't even like going in the basement at night.
Nah, nah.
Yeah,
see what they were doing with Rob Fresh and shout out Rob and Sugar Ray. They had something going on during when I worked there. I was there, the host for their rap show.
Underground.
The Underground.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
The things going on there we cannot discuss.
No.
We can't do it. No, not if we trying to.
It's like radio these days. You don't want to put on the air what goes on behind the scenes.
It was buck wild, man, but it was good times. It was good times, and they played great music. It was always cutting edge. I'll say, more than what until before bounce really took over.
Yeah.
DJs were really playing stuff here and there. It was really. I gotta say, I think bounce music really cut that out. The whole DJs playing, because this was one of the hip hop bastions of the country.
It got to a point to where, man, play something that got that beat.
And that was it.
And I got tired. I get tired of that. I'm not trying to talk bad about bounce.
No,
it's not my thing.
Right. And I think it has its place.
I love the old school.
I think it has its place.
Yeah, it has its place, but
it shouldn't just be the music all the damn time.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That's what I feel.
And that's a tough one. So that's why it's such a hard thing now.
That's why I turn down parties for younger people, because
I can't imagine.
I'm not going to subject myself to playing that and that mumble mouth rap that they have now.
That's not happening.
That's not happening.
And that's why that bounce music and the mumble rap stuff. The mumble rap stuff is what moved me. Not the mumble rap, but rap in general. In about 2007, while living in San Francisco, I made the change over to house music. San Francisco is one of the bastions of house music. But I listened to it all the time. Yeah. But I decided that music just made me say, I'm good, bro. Yeah. I can't do this no more.
I've been into house music since 1984.
Yeah, as a listener, me too.
Well, I was buying the
vinyl. Yeah.
Because the very first house record I bought.
Don't let us start getting in it now. I was listening to it first. Don't let me. But I'm from New York. We will do that. But
I was listening to disco.
Right. So was I. That sounds so long. We'll argue for days. Trust me. But no.
But very first house record I bought was this track called "Certainly" by a group Lanois, which was on Trax Records.
Okay.
I was at Sound Warehouse, doing my weekly
Tracks in
spot.
Chicago.
Yeah.
The label that cheated a lot of people out of their money. Yeah. Right. Sorry about that.
So I saw this record and I was like, certainly by Lanois. I said, what the hell is this? Trax Records. I've never heard of this.
But you hadn't heard House yet?
I heard House,
okay.
but I never bought a House record.
Okay. Right.
And to me, I still called it disco because it was that.
There wasn't a name yet. It really wasn't really a full. It hadn't full fledged taken on its identity
Chip
yet.
E did coin the phrase house music.
That's what he say.
Right. Let's get that right.
That's what he say. I played a gig with Chip E, and I told him, I said, man, they told me they was like, yeah, this is a dude that was introduced me to him. This is a dude that made the name. And I was like, hey, you from New York? He pulled a knife on me. Yeah, he pulled a knife on me. Yeah, he pulled a knife. He had a knife ready for that. Where I got the age-old question about New York, Chicago, where but that's crazy. What did it sound like? What?
So I asked the guy, I can't remember his name, the guy who's the manager. I said, man, play this for me. I want to check it out. He popped it open, he played it, and it didn't have your traditional 4-on-the-floor house beat. It was like boom, cat, boom, boom, cat. It was up-tempo. And then all of a sudden, a sample of Curly from the Three Stooges came in. I'm going, certainly.
Oh,
and
shit.
It was hitting with this beat. I said, oh, I got to buy that. So I did a house party, and I played it.
Because house parties was a thing.
Yeah. I played it at this house party, and they went crazy for it.
Did they? Here.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So I don't know what that must have been like. Yeah.
So anytime I saw anything on Trax Records, instantly
That's
bought
what DJs say. But they were very label oriented at the time. Yeah.
Very. I was one of them. I saw anything on Cutting Records, just bought it. Didn't have to hear it.
Right.
And that's how I built my collection up with having a lot of rarities now.
Right. Okay.
I have
because you was getting stuff that maybe you shouldn't. You was just getting it, and so you didn't know it was going to be something. Yeah.
It's like Mr. Fingers, Can You Feel It? What's the track? Farley. I can't remember the name of the track. It's like I have so many records on tracks. It's crazy.
You still got them records?
Oh yeah.
Still got them records, even through Katrina.
Katrina took away. I shouldn't say took away. It wet my records.
Okay.
I got back to the records when it was still wet.
Okay.
So I took them out the house.
So you didn't walk?
And took them out the
as we say in New Orleans, wop. They didn't wop.
They ain't wop. I took them out the covers.
I used to be like, what y'all wop? What does that mean? Oh, warped. Oh.
Yeah, it's whopped.
Whopped, right. Yeah, you got it.
So I took them out the covers and I put them in plastic containers.
So you were able to save them?
I was able to save my records.
Beautiful.
I told everybody, don't throw your vinyl away. It can be cleaned.
Right. It's only if it's been in the sun that's what kills it. Yeah. And, I lost a lot of records to the sun.
A lot of probo junk got wet.
Oh, well, you got lucky then. The fringes.
I gave it away to other DJs. It's like, here, take this. I don't want this. Because it took about 3 days to get my record collection out of my house.
I can imagine. So what you think? How many vinyl? How much you think you had?
At the time of Katrina, I would say I was easily 60,000.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, about 60,000.
Hell, that's.
And I've gotten rid of at least.
And through that time of 60,000, you probably were getting. You didn't keep. You probably.
Like, it was
moving the records.
Oh man,
so you
took
didn't
forever moving that.
That's something else. That's something else.
I say I'm probably still about 25,000 strong.
You still holding like that?
Oh yeah.
Still holding like that? No Diddy. No Diddy.
I got a whole record wall in my music room.
I had to use the No Diddy. I figured I'd go ahead and roll with the culture.
Yeah. I got shelves in my garage, shelves in my music room.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you think after all of that and here and now, and I don't know, I know you've been following your boy doing his thing with this house thing, and I know it must be crazy to see me playing house after all these years. What do you see? Where you see a chance for New Orleans to become something in the culture, in the diaspora, in the house music diaspora?
Well, hopefully by doing Snap, that will bring back something that's familiar to the
That's what I'm hoping.
to the older heads.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything that when I saw the flyer and I wasn't on that flyer. I'm not gonna say that I was like, damn. But I was, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say nothing about that. I'm just gonna.
You did a good job to keep it quiet.
Yeah, I just wanted. I didn't want to really say nothing. I just wanted to just say something. But I understood because I wasn't part of that. I wasn't part of that at all. And
well, that's the thing we wanted to with the first part.
You got to give them who they know.
Familiar with.
I mean, who this dude? Can't even see him.
So of course we do play on having you want to have Ivy.
Right. But it's got to be the originators first. Yeah. And I actually looked at the flyer and came to those terms. I was like, yeah, it's got to be the originators. But it's got to be the originators because you got to touch the people. They got to be excited about.
The thing is,
and that y'all still here. And that y'all still here. Trent, he's still here. Yeah. You still here. That's beautiful that y'all still here.
And we want to bring back the real house music. Because anytime people hear something that has a 4 on the floor beat, oh, that's house. No, man. Everything is not house.
No, man.
I'm
just because it's fast. Just because it's faster than what you're used to. It's not house.
I mean, house music is really around 120, 124 BPM.
Boom, 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 boom.
60
over 120.
It's
the
not
heartbeat rate.
Yeah, it's not boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. It's not that.
No, man. I mean, shout out techno, my techno crew. Shout out my tech house crew. Mm-hmm. And we can go there.
Oh, I love.
Yeah, we can go there.
I love.
But the basis of it is 120, 124, 118, 124. We want soulful 118, 124. Now, but that's
now with us spinning on controllers, we can play that. One track that might be 130 BPM.
Right, slow that piece down
enough because you have pitch adjust, and it doesn't sound like
I think that must be the best part of all the things besides not having to carry records.
Excuse me.
Besides not having to carry records.
Yeah.
The best thing about the technology is that.
Yeah.
That you can that key lock.
The worst thing.
Excuse
the language.
What OG about to say?
Fucking sync button.
That sync button.
That's the worst thing about that technology to me.
I don't know, man.
Allows any clown to be a DJ.
That part. Because I've used it when I played on Tractor. I've used it for sure, but I was playing on 4 decks and using samples and stuff. And but I do hear the other side of that argument. Yeah, because now everybody's a DJ, especially in house music, where first of all, if you can't mix this boom 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 boom, you shouldn't even be in the building.
Not at all.
I should be able to pull somebody from the crowd to be able to go boom 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 boom.
You have to know how to learn. You have to know how to read measures, know measures.
Right.
Because you could put a song on at any point and it still crash.
Right. It'll still
if
you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. Right.
Exactly.
But I gotta ask you before we roll, because we about to do a first set here live from the green room. I couldn't have any better DJ to be here for this first set. House music in New Orleans on the FM airwaves. I am tremendously proud to be bringing house music to people's cars and stuff, and to have you, the first DJ to be live from here doing your thing. It's perfect. So,
I appreciate it.
But I want to.
I'm flattered beyond flattery.
Bro, I mean, it makes perfect sense. It just makes perfect sense. I haven't played here yet, and it makes sense. Just like I'm not on that flyer because I'm not. You're first. You're first. And I think I've always showing respect to you while we roll because you've been while I've been rolling when I had my best time. Yeah.
We've always had that.
Just easy vibe that we didn't have to talk about.
Yeah, with DJ from back in the days of the Fashion Cafe,
House of
Blues.
I mean, and you were there for some of my most exciting times, and I don't know if you know, but I deferred to you a bit. Just felt a vibe because you helped start the scene here.
I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as a DJ that loved to play music. That's all I look at it.
Word. I've always looked at you as a brother that I could learn from. And if I was not to say that I wasn't arrogant, but I was surely brash and witty. But there was never a feeling with you. It was being you approving what I was doing meant a lot to me over the years. And certainly in these later years, yes, back then, but certainly while you've seen me get down in house music, I've been always wondering, I wonder what WICK think about this. Like, damn, this motherfucker.
I was loving it.
It's something else, man.
Used to watch the videos and everything on Facebook.
Man, that's beautiful, man. Because you the cat.
You helped us get through that COVID shit.
Oh Lord!
And then we finally got to spend house together just a month.
Man,
ago,
that was so fun, man. Yep, at the Maison. Shout out Jeff B. Shout out Butchie Beverly, Poppy Love. Word up, DJ IV. We got to go because she's got to go through an interview with DJ IV. So we got to roll. But again, you got to be around, get some rest, because when we do some gigs, we're gonna need you sometime. I know you ain't gonna get out.
With it.
Yeah, man, you got to get you out. Because we making our push now. We really believe that New Orleans could be one of the next capitals of house music in the world.
I think so.
We got the best musicians in the world. Period. It's not even up for debate.
We just need the DJs to show camaraderie with each other. Don't fight against each other. Come all together as one. That's how we will create the scene here.
Word. That's better, easier said than done, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Yo, my man, DJ WICK. My brother. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you here as the first guest here on Live from the Green Room. Here. It's perfect. It makes perfect sense, and everybody that comes before you, after you on this show is gonna have to. Everybody that comes after you on the show is gonna have to talk. They're gonna talk about you anyway. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you know DJ WICK? Oh yeah." So yeah, man. Thank you for coming, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Much love. It's Live from the Green Room. Tony Soul, my man, DJ WICK, the one and only, the legend, one of the legends of New Orleans DJs. Shout out to the Godfather, Slick Leo. Always, that's the Godfather.
That was my influence right there.
That's our influence. I got Hank Span, I got Slick Leo. That's where that's
voice, Hank Span.
Hank Span. But Slick Leo, he'll be here. I just talked to him. He's coming in May. We're gonna do his birthday bash here, actually.
All right.
So in the end of May, so it's gonna be a fantastically funky situation. And that's it, man. 102.3 FM, Live from the Green Room with my man, John WICK, DJ WICK. Yeah, his name is John WICK.
It is. Born on 420.
Oh, go figure. Do that.